Kia ora koutou, Markie here. So it's Christmas holidays. I thought it'd be good to have a bit of fun. I like to talk about channels that I watch on YouTube because I'm a big YouTube user. So this is featuring the Slapped Ham channel, which shows clips of mysterious, paranormal, weird UFO type content that have been kind of gleaned from various places on the internet. And what I thought would be nice to do was, I haven't watched this episode, is actually watch it with you and comment on each of the clips, because this is what I do my little self all on my own. Mr. Billy No Mates, is I watch these clips and decide in my little head whether they might be genuine, whether they're hoaxes, or whether it's something else going on. So I go through and kind of make a decision on each one, really. So I thought it would be fun to do it live. So I suppose, where am I coming from with this? I like debunking things. I like demystifying. So the original name for this channel was Mark the Demystifier. I like getting to the truth. That's why I'm always interested in. That's why I'm interested in psychology, because it's getting to the depths of people and what makes them tick and what makes them say and do what they do. I'm interested in paranormal things because I would love to get to the bottom of that as well. Although in some ways it's nice to have mysteries, isn't it, and not to know. I don't think there's any danger of me seriously debunking the whole of the paranormal during my lifetime. But check out my videos on UFOs, ghosts, that kind of thing. I don't come at things as a believer. And I don't come at things as a skeptic. I'm kind of neither, or maybe I'm both. But I like to look at lots of different explanations, and that includes psychological explanations as well as spooky explanations. And I'm interested in deception detection as well. So I study a lot of body language, and I've studied statement analysis, which is a method of detecting deception in people's speech or writing. So I'm interested in all these things. I'm often the downside for me is I have sensory processing disorder, and often I just don't see things. Usually when there's some kind of strange light in the sky or some strange shape on these videos, I'm the one that, or some strange shadowy face in the background, I'm the one that's like, hey, I can't see anything. So I'm not always the best at doing this, but I still enjoy it, and I thought I'd share it with you. Now, what I invite you to do, I'll put a link to this video. This is a new one from Slapped Ham. What I invite you to do is to watch it first and form your own opinion. Maybe write it down, maybe like, clip 1, possibly genuine, clip 2, fake, this is how they may have done it, and then we can compare notes at the end, and that'll be fun. So Slapped Ham channel, he seems like a nice guy. He's called Callan, I think. Callan or Callum, because my hearing's going. I'm terrible with picking things out. I think it's Callan, and I think he's a Kiwi. Ever since I've moved to New Zealand, my ability to tell the difference between Kiwis and Aussies has gone really downhill. You'd have thought it would become more acute, but actually it's got worse than it ever was. So he could be an Aussie, but I think he's a Kiwi. It's a small country, so he might even be a neighbour of mine. So I'd be curious to know where he's based. But yeah, check out the channel. It's a good channel. He puts stuff up quite regularly. It's just a kind of a combination of different clips. Sometimes it's kind of supposedly ghost stuff, sometimes it's UFO or something different, but all kind of strange stuff. He's got nice, I like his channel, I like his personality and the way he approaches things. So definitely recommend that. Give him some love, show him some love. He's also got a new channel actually where he's actually approaching. So I'm just trying to, because I shoot these videos on my, because anybody else doing this would properly edit clips, copy clips and show them. I'm actually filming my computer screen because that's how bad I am at tech. And I'm doing it on an iPhone, and it's a bit awkward to hold, so there will be some shaking. Anybody who is subject to motion sickness, I'll give you a warning. My channel contains lots of shaking. So let's get on with this. So I'll be pausing and rewinding and, you know, all that kind of thing. And he always introduces his videos, he always says spooky clips just like this. So you'll get to see that as well. You won't miss the catchphrase. So here we go, roll.
This is Slap Cam. You're about to see some of the scariest video clips that are trending on socials right now. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content.
Yes, remember to subscribe to this video too, this channel too. I don't know why it's called Slap Cam. Is that a euphemism for something?
When Reddit user Faded47 began hearing strange noises around his house, he grabbed his camera in hopes of capturing them on film. The poster describes the noises as reminiscent of something sliding across the floor. Take a listen and see if you can hear them.
I don't know how good the sound is, but like I said, check this, watch this first.
As the tension in the video builds, more strange activity is caught on camera. The silence is shattered by the sound of something breaking in the kitchen.
Sounds like an iron bar clanging.
The combination of the mysterious sliding noise and the abrupt, startling sound from the kitchen certainly poses several questions. What was moving around and what caused the breakage in the kitchen? Could this be a case of paranormal activity, or is there a more logical explanation behind these unnerving events?
Okay, Karen, first of all, I'm going to tell you off. So paranormal things are not illogical. This is a common thing people say. Surely, you know, there must be a logical explanation. Well, paranormal stuff is no less illogical than normal stuff. So and sometimes people say a rational explanation or a logical explanation. And I object to both those phrases. I think we should, you know, what we should say is really a mundane explanation. I think mundane is a better word, but there we go. That's just me. I'm picky about words. So, so first of all, I'm watching this video. I'm always, the first thing I always ask myself is, why are they shooting this video and why are they pointing the camera in a particular direction? So often, sometimes somebody will kind of point the camera where something's about to happen. So, you know, that's obviously a big clue that, you know, something might be fakery. So that, you know, all right, somebody, you know, my mate's behind the door, he's going to open the door, and you won't be able to see him. It'll look like the door mysteriously opens, so we'll focus the camera on the door. But that's not actually happening. What's happening is to the left of the person filming. But of course, this is suspicious because, you know, it could be just his mate in the kitchen behind him, off screen, throwing down an iron bar, which is what it sounds like, and then making that visual effect somehow. I'm not saying that is what's happening. I'm just saying, you know, when your camera suddenly sweeps to one side, that can be what's going on. Personally, I think the noises are from the birds in the cage. No, I'm being silly. So there you go. So what do you think of that one? I don't think that's the end. Let's just check that I haven't cut
Let me know where you land on this in the comments down below.
So we get the blinking eyes, which I don't know, they don't look convincing to me.
Redditor Shivs33 thinks they might have captured a shadow figure on camera.
A shadow
this
person
intriguing image was supposedly captured on the outskirts of Calgary in Alberta, Canada.
So a shadow person, for those of you who aren't in the paranormal world, generally, I think really a shadow person is something that's become trendy in recent years. For any kind of dark or shadowy ghost-like figure. I think, you know, these things have always been around, but people have only started calling them shadow people in the last probably 10 or 15 years. It might be longer than that, but and often because it's a good argument that I've heard other people make that, you know, just because something's dark in colour doesn't mean that it's sinister or menacing. You know, why wouldn't ghostly figures be dark? You know, sometimes they're they're light and ethereal. Sometimes they're dark. You know, doesn't necessarily have any meaning about the kind of entity we're looking at, if indeed they are entities. Okay, so we were in Calgary. Let's go.
The poster explains that they were working just outside of the city on a beautiful night. However, what was meant to be a simple photograph of a tranquil night turned into something far more mysterious.
Okay, so it's a photograph.
In the photograph, a shadowy figure appears, seemingly out of nowhere.
It's Bungle from Rainbow.
The poster says that they were alone at the time and saw nothing unusual with their naked eye. The sudden appearance of this shadowy figure in the picture took them by surprise, sparking fear and prompting them to leave the area immediately. This mysterious photograph has left many, including the poster, searching for explanations. The solitary setting and the clear manifestation of this shadow figure in the photo have ignited a wave of speculation and debate among paranormal enthusiasts and skeptics alike. So, take another look at the photograph and let me know what you think this could be. Does it really show a shadow figure, or is there a more logical explanation?
Don't say logical explanation,
your thoughts
Callum.
on this?
So has he got his one leg behind him, if that is indeed a figure? Or has he got, you know, only part of a leg? Hasn't got a leg to stand on. It's fuzzy around the edges, isn't he? It's kind of interesting, that fuzziness. Does it have a shadow? Does the shadow figure have a shadow? Don't think so. Is it a reflection of something else that's within the frame? Could it be something on the lens? It's interesting, isn't it? I don't know. I'll stamp that one with an unknown verdict. Okay, let's roll
This
on
one
to
in
the
the
next.
comments down below.
Yes, put it in the comments down below my video and Callan's video.
Yeah, it's for Stan.
At
Yay,
first glance,
drumming.
this next video, uploaded to Reddit by user Seance Has Begun, appears quite ordinary. Just someone being filmed playing the
So
drums.
she's a user called Seance Has
We love
Begun. So, you know, first off, that's a kind of a clue that maybe she's somebody that's interested in spooky stuff and might be the kind of person that would fake spooky stuff with a channel name like that. But let's wait and see. Let's not be too hasty to judge. Just be aware of these things. So she's being... How is she being filmed? Is that somebody moving around, standing behind her? It's always good to think about how something's being filmed. Is the person filming it themselves? Is it, you know, from a stand? Is there a third party doing the filming? Okay, let's watch. See what happens.
We'll see you soon.
However, a closer look reveals something far from mundane.
Mundane. Well done, Callum.
Michelle's getting
man.
like really good at the drums. So you might have some
Okay.
competition when you get back.
So whatever it is, which I can't see
love
yet,
you. We'll see you
is on the
soon.
periphery of the
Watching
shot.
that again as the camera captures the drummer in action,
If it
something
was a fake,
unusual
you'd
is
expect
lurking
it
in
to
the
be kind of there in
background.
the background there.
Hidden within the
Kind
shadows of an open
sweet.
closet, a ghostly figure can be seen.
A closet is a cupboard, British people. I can't see nothing in that closet.
But the mystery deepens. As the camera pans back to the closet a second time, the figure is nowhere to be
I couldn't see
seen.
it the first time.
Competition when you get back.
You sure there was something
Love
there?
you. We'll see you soon.
Ah,
This
that looks
footage
like a
has
shadow
naturally
to
ignited
me.
a wave of speculation and debate among viewers. Some suggest possible explanations rooted in the logical and explainable, while others lean towards a more paranormal
Oh,
interpretation.
stop with your
This
logical.
is
You
a
were doing
super
so
strange
well.
piece of footage. The figure in the closet certainly has a ghostly vibe. But what do you think?
can't see a
Could it
figure in
really
that
be
closet.
supernatural? Or is there another way to explain its mysterious
worst
appearance
ghost
and
hunter in the world.
disappearance?
Really good at the drums. So you might have some competition when you get back.
So is she talking to somebody
love
on
you.
the
We'll see you
screen
soon.
while she's playing the drums while being filmed?
In the world of the
There's a lot going on there,
paranormal,
isn't
it
there?
often seems that it comes down to one's own interpretation
just
of
moved
events.
mysteriously then.
This next clip, uploaded to Reddit by user 341034110,
There's a dead body on the couch.
captures an incident so peculiar that it has the uploader questioning the presence of a ghost. Take a look and see what you think.
That's a little dog, not a ghost.
Whoa. The uploader notes that they were in Tucson attending a University of Arizona basketball game and later capturing moments of their post-game night with friends.
First movement of that trainer,
but amidst the typical scenes of friends winding down, something quite extraordinary seems to happen. As the camera focuses on the uploader's shoe, it mysteriously flips right side up as if handled by some sort of unseen force.
Now, I would say the person pretending to be asleep in the bed.
While the uploader is leaning towards a more paranormal explanation, not everyone's convinced of a spectral hand at play. Some commenters on the Reddit post have been quick to offer more rational explanations, attributing the shoe's unexpected movement to simple physics.
Rational explanations.
Whoa. Adding to the eerie atmosphere, however, is their dog, who's seen staring blankly, almost as if sensing something unusual.
The dog certainly looks intrigued.
Whoa. However, as always, we'll throw this over to you, the viewers. Watch the footage one more time and let me know what could have made this shoe move. Love to hear your theories down below.
Okay, now I think we were looking at the shoe. Yeah.
Whoa.
So the first question with videos like this is, why are you filming this? It's a messy... Oh, I lost the thing. It's a messy... Sorry, I'll pause that again. It's a messy house. Someone's asleep. It's not really nice to film people when they're sleeping. And then you're kind of focusing on a trainer on the floor. I think the person in the bed who is pretending to be asleep and they are pulling that trainer using either fishing wire or something I found out about very recently called invisible, I think, is it invisible wire or invisible thread? It's something that, you know, magicians use. And it's even harder to see than fishing line. It's not as strong. So you can't pull things from such a great distance as you can with fishing line. But fishing line you can get away with a lot, actually. You know, it doesn't show up very well at all on screen. So I think that person in the bed pretending to sleep is actually pulling that. The first time the trainer moves, somebody kicks it. The person that's walking kicks it. So the things that make me suspicious on this are, first of all, they're filming something that doesn't really need to be filmed. The focus seems to be on the camera focuses on the trainer for quite a while before it moves, as if they're waiting for it to happen. And yeah, I would say hoax for that one. Okay, so what's next? This looks like a Second World War thing. It's not the classic Second World War werewolf thing they're going to show us, is it?
This video, seen here posted to Reddit by user Spam Flavored, has been floating around the internet for some years now. It's a tantalising piece of footage that sparked a range of theories and speculations. Some viewers have dismissed it as a blatant hoax, while others speculate that it might be actual footage of a crashed UFO in Russia allegedly leaked from a secret KGB file. Footage opens with soldiers travelling in a truck across a snow-covered landscape.
So this has to be filmed by one of the soldiers in the truck.
The scene then shifts to show several men closely examining a large disc-shaped object.
Are they? They look like they're looking away. He's looking down at the base of it. The other person's turned away from it.
At one point, two men pick something up and place it down alongside the larger saucer-shaped object.
So are they Russian soldiers? They look Russian to me, but then, you know, not necessarily got enough.
The footage continues as the men carefully examine the object.
It's quite dated. That Jeep looks quite old. It's like it's cold. Why would they all be in open vehicles on such a cold... in such a cold
All the while, the camera holder documents the process.
It's like a yurt to me. That doesn't look like a... So it doesn't look like a UFO.
There's little doubt that the clip does indeed show a startling scene. However, as is often the case with footage of this nature, it's become shrouded by time and conjecture, making it difficult to discover its true origin. Whether you're a believer in extraterrestrial visitations or a skeptic of such phenomena, this video is sure to capture your interest and spark a sense of wonder. Does it really show the recovery of a downed extraterrestrial spacecraft?
No.
The truth might be lost
It's got
forever.
graffiti on it to me. No, let me just pause. I would say, I think that's a yurt or a tent of some kind, and they're just testing it out or something. Doesn't look like, I was going to say it doesn't look like a UFO, but you know, do any of us know what a UFO really looks like? Anyway, don't get me started on what UFO means. I've done another video on that. Okay, so I don't think that's a fake video. I think that's a real video of something, but not what they are purporting it to be. Look, you can see a strange shadow figure in front of the camera now. Horrific. Some distorted, strange creature with a bald head.
Before we get to that #1 spot, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little
Hope
bell
you're
icon there
listening
and
to
turn
that.
on all channel notifications.
Do that for
way
me
you'll
as
be
well,
notified
please.
every time we drop our scary,
Yeah.
creepy videos.
I don't, well, notified every time we drop an RJ or a non-RJ video.
Lauren Dooley is a TikToker who posts typical lifestyle videos, often featuring her boyfriend. So when she posted this next video, it seemed totally out of the ordinary, leading many to agree that it was indeed real.
Right, he's quite close there, isn't he? What's he doing?
She says that while out on her daily walk, she's always followed by a strange man. At the beginning of the video, we see the poster walking down a laneway, nervously turning back to check on the strange man who appears to be following her from a distance.
What's a laneway? Never heard that expression. A lane or a walkway? A laneway? Who's filming this? Is someone...
It then seems as though she then tries to trick the man by waiting for him around the corner.
He looks like he's about to take a photo of something, or trying to take a photo.
As she
of something.
does, he looks surprised to see her standing there recording him. In an effort to not look too suspicious, he then pretends he's taking photos of the area.
He styles it out.
The OP later says that she decided to go home as she didn't feel safe.
Yeah,
However, when she looked out her window, she saw the same man crouched by the fence recording her. While some viewers think that the video might be staged, it's important to remember to never take situations like this lightly. Hopefully this TikToker promptly called the police and informed them of the man's creepy behaviour.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. But now is he...
Now, in case you haven't heard the awesome news, we've launched a brand new second channel. If you want to see the latest episode, check out that link on the top there. Otherwise, there's a spooky playlist there you can binge on. Now, leave us a comment down below which one of these clips you thought was the scariest or weirdest. We love hearing your feedback. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.
I like it when he does that. I don't know why.
How you doing? I'm Callan, and this is Slack.
Okay, going back to the beginning. Right. Sorry, Callum. We've frozen on a shot of you mid-movement where you look a bit weird. So, that last video. First question is she filming herself or is there someone filming her? It's difficult to tell. There's something very hammy about the way that guy is. You know, it's a bit do 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 do. So it could be, you know, that kind of thing. Posting that kind of thing will get more views, more clicks. So it could be that. If it's real, then, you know, blimey, it's scary because he's very close. If she is on her own, I think she should have called the police straight away, and, you know, not be going for local walks until, you know, something is done about it, because it's really terrifying. Somebody following you around, especially so close and so blatantly. Even though he kind of seems to be kind of sneaking, it all seems a bit wasteful, really, because he's just so overt that he's following her. So you know, if this is happening, anything like this is happening to anyone out there, you know, do not tolerate this. You know, treat your safety extremely seriously. Get yourself to a safe place, if that means going in a shop, or you know, wherever, you know, going to the nearest safe place, calling the police on your phone immediately. But I don't. Yeah, I think hoax, and I think that's. I think she's probably filming herself, and I think that's probably boyfriend. I hope so, because you know, the thought of somebody following her like that is horrible. So there you go. Slapped Ham, good old channel. Now there's another one called Nuke's Top 5 or something like that. So we might do one on that as well. Let me know what you think of these videos, because I'm happy to do more, because I enjoy watching these and giving my, you know, giving my opinions on what might be going on. I'm not saying I'm right. You know, I'm only guessing. But I'd be interested to hear what you say. So if you want to, in the comments, put something like say clip 1 fake, clip 2 genuine, clip 3 blur, but as much detail as you can on how you, if you think it was a fake, please put as much detail as you can on what you think is the reason. And that one where it looked like Russian soldiers looking at the dome in the woods, it's interesting. If that was supposed to be like a crashed UFO or a crashed, you know, craft of some sort, why weren't all the trees knocked down? Maybe I need to rewatch that one to see. Maybe you know something about that video. Maybe you can actually shed light on that and say, oh yeah, I know what that is. That was, you know, that was a military exercise in blah 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 where such and such was happening. That would be really helpful if you can shed some light on that. So I hope that was interesting and helpful, and I will carry on watching these spooky videos whether you're with me or not, but it would be nice to have you along on board for the journey, and it would be lovely to hear your thoughts. So please support the channel, because although we do videos about all kinds of things, we have a serious mission. I just recently posted a new introduction to the channel video, and if you want to know more about our overall mission, check that out. It tell you more about that. Please give Slapped Ham some love, both his channels, his old one and his new one. Thank you, Callan. I hope you didn't mind my criticism. I love you. Love your channel, and you might be down the road from me as well, so need to be especially nice to you. Lots of love. Thank you for watching. Rangimarie.